Why do you think it's so impactful writing, in healing, writing your way through it? What is it, as somebody who's done that, why do you feel that it's so impactful?
It's impactful and there's research, right? So when I was writing my dissertation on this, I did a ton of research. And a lot of authors over time, memoirs that they've written, it's the same thing. They're writing their way through their experiences. And it allows when we process on paper, when we get things out of our head. That's why journaling, we hear about how, journaling our thoughts are. And it's because you're getting it out of your head and you're putting it somewhere. We can really get on a hamster wheel in our head and we go around and around and around. And even when you speak it, it's not the same. It doesn't have the same impact as writing it. And of course, there are writing prompts that I also, when I'm working with people through their trauma and writing their way through trauma, I also have some pretty specific prompts to kind of help them through that process. But for myself, it literally was writing my way through what happened to my brother and then interviewing all of these people and eventually integrating my story with their story and really seeing themes. And so, when you think about when you're going through a traumatic event, which you know very well in your own life story, you're very close to it. And the further you get away from it, the more you can look at it as more of an observer than an actual participant in that trauma, if that makes sense. And so with time, as I was writing, I could really zoom out and I'm not going to say this happened overnight, right? It was a 3.5 year process where I cried. I really felt those emotions over and over and over again as I was writing.